This season, West Ham, with a stadium capacity of over 60,000, is facing a fierce relegation battle. If they come out on the wrong end, relegated, they'll be taking their magnificent London stadium with them. That got us thinking, what are the largest stadiums in the world footballing hosting matches outside the top flight? We think it's a mix of some you are aware of and others you probably wouldn't have guessed. Without further ado, here are the largest stadiums not hosting games in the top flight leagues. Before we get rumbling though, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Stadio San Nicola. Stadio San Nicola is a home to Serie B SSC Bari. The Stadio San Nicola plays host to 58,270 and is currently the fourth largest stadium in Italy, only behind the San Siro, Stadio Olimpico and Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. So just how did the fourth largest stadium in Italy go to Serie B and predominantly yo-yo club? Well, there's a bit of a backstory here. The Stadio San Nicola was built for the World Cup in 1990 and hosted 5 games at the World Cup. The Stadio San Nicola, like most stadiums in Italy, is tired, out of date, and frequently rather empty. Stadio San Nicola's location doesn't help it too much either, as it is quite frankly located in the middle of nowhere, giving it its title as the cathedral in the desert. Not everything is dark and gloomy with the Stadio San Nicola though. It is designed with petals that light up in the night, making it a true work of art. The original SSC Bari, who played at the San Nicola Stadium, was kicked out of Serie B and the club was dissolved. Another Phoenix SSC Bari later moved into the San Nicola and is currently 4th in Serie B. Olympia Stadium. We should probably clarify this one. There's the 75,000 capacity for Hertha Berlin, who are currently battling relegation. If they do get relegated, we'll probably have to update this list. But for now, the Olympia Stadium on our list is the one in Munich. The Olympia Stadium was a masterpiece and the main centre of attraction for the 1972 Summer Olympics. You get where it gets its name from now. After the Olympics, it became the home of the 1860 Munich and Bayern Munich. Its original capacity of 75,000 was reduced to 69,250 for safety reasons. The enormous bowl-shaped stadium looks down on its racing track and football pitch. Its gradual elevation means that everyone should have a 100% visibility. Aside from the Olympics, the Olympia Stadium has also gone on for more adventures, hosting the 1974 World Cup final and the Euro 88 final. Both 1860 Munich and Bayern Munich moved out of the Olympia Stadium in 2006. 1860 Munich moved to the much smaller Grünwalder Stadium, fitting for their third-tier status. Bayern Munich moved to the slightly bigger Allianz Arena, which is benefiting of their kingly status these days. The Olympia Stadium's current guest is Tuka Mucin, who coincidentally shares the Grünwalder Stadium with 1860 Munich. These days, when the Olympian Stadium is not entertaining football fans, it's become a popular concert house, and it has been for the past 15 years. Seoul Olympic Stadium. The Seoul Olympic Stadium, also known as Jamsil's Olympic Stadium, opened in 1984 for the Summer Olympics in 1988. What makes Seoul Olympic Stadium unique is its futuristic design. The stadium's roof is made up of 24 petal-shaped sections that can be opened up and closed depending on the weather. This stunning stadium took a staggering 7 years to build, and at the peak of its powers, it held around 100,000 spectators. The stadium has seating capacity reduced to 69,000 these days, making it the largest football stadium in South Korea. It has been the site of many high-profile sports events, including the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where it hosted several matches, including the semi-final between Germany and South Korea. Despite its high-profile nature, no top team has ever called the stadium home. The semi-professional team Seoul United briefly graced the Seoul Olympic Stadium with their latest appearance in the stadium around about 2012. Currently, Seoul Eland, a team in K-League 2, currently calls the Seoul Stadium home after moving there in 2015. While Seoul Eland isn't playing there at the moment as the Seoul Olympic Stadium is under reconstruction, they still call it home and would return there once construction is over. Estadio Nacional Main Garriga, one of the greatest footballing countries in the world, Brazil saw it fitting to give everyone a World Cup tournament to remember when they won the bid to host the tournament in 2014. The Estadio Nacional Main Garriga was part of the 7 brand new stadiums built for the 2014 World Cup. The stadium was the biggest with a seating capacity of over 70,000 and was one of the most expensive of all the 7 new stadiums built for the World Cup. The Estadio Nacional Main Garriga was built in Brasília, Brazil's capital city with little to no football presence. Named after the Brazilian football legend Main Garriga, over 700 million euros was spent building the stadium. We're not too sure why so much money was spent on building a stadium that for all purposes and intent would host very few football matches after the World Cup. Just a year after the World Cup, the Main Garriga became a car park, COVID testing centre, concert hall and home to 3 non-top flight teams. After the World Cup, this stadium was only over 10% full and has been used by 3 non-league teams. Arena. Although its design might not be as spectacular as some of the ones we've seen in this video, the Arena is worthy of a spot in this video. The Arena, located in the city of Le Mans, France, is a relatively new stadium that opened in 2011 and has a capacity of just over 25,000 spectators. Its curved design gives it a modern look. Other than that, it's pretty much normal in every way. The ground plays host to Le Mans FC, currently in the Championnat National or 3rd division of French football. Le Mans moved to the stadium midway into the 2010-2011 season, sitting comfortably in the promotion spots to La Ligue 1, but a poor run of form saw them finish at 4th place, missing promotion. Building a stadium is a costly endeavour, and thanks to not gaining promotion, the club saw its payroll limited by the DNCG. Many players left the club and they managed to win a case against the DNCG to have them relegated to the Championnat National. Just a year later, they were relegated from the 3rd division. These days, Le Mans has made several attempts to return to the top flight, but it hasn't worked out yet. We fully expect them to keep plugging away. Hillsborough Stadium. The Hillsborough Stadium was built in 1899 and has been the home of Sheffield Wednesday ever since. With a stadium capacity of 39,739, the Hillsborough Stadium is bigger than that of Premier League teams like Bournemouth and Brentford. Hillsborough Stadium was called Owlerton Stadium from 1899 to 1914. One of the most significant events to take place at Hillsborough Stadium was the 1966 World Cup. The stadium hosted 3 group stage matches, including one featuring the eventual champions England. It has also been the site of several high-profile FA Cup and League Cup matches, including the 1993 FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately, Hillsborough Stadium is also known for one of the worst disasters in British sporting history. In 1989, a crash occurred during the FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, resulting in the deaths of 96 Liverpool supporters. This tragedy led to an extensive inquiry and changes to safety regulations at football stadiums across the country. Estadio Riesa. Estadio Riesa is a football stadium located in the city of A Coruña, in the northwestern region of Galicia, Spain. Built in 1944, it has been the home to Deportivo de La Coruña, a 3rd division team. The stadium has undergone several renovations over the years, with the most recent one being in 2018. It now has a seating capacity of over 32,000 spectators and is equipped with modern facilities such as a video scoreboard and a press room. Estadio Riesa has been the site of many historic matches, including the 1982 World Cup, where it hosted 3 group stage matches. It has also hosted numerous UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League matches, as well as several Spanish Cup finals. Fritz Walter Stadium. If it's truly mental football stadiums you are looking for, look no further than the Fritz Walter Stadium in Germany. Like many giant stadiums on our list, it was built in 1920 and has a seating capacity of over 49,000 spectators, making it one of the largest stadiums in the country. With the fans rocking the stadium, there is a festival atmosphere in the Fritz Walter Stadium during match days. The stadium is named after the German football legend Fritz Walter, who played for Kaiserslautern throughout his career and helped lead the German national team to victory in the 1954 World Cup. Fritz Walter Stadium has a rich history and has been the site of many memorable matches, including the 2006 World Cup, where it hosted several group stage matches. It is the home stadium of 1 FC Kaiserslautern, a team in the German second division. The stadium's design is unique, with a single tier stand that creates an incredible atmosphere during matches. Its facilities include top-of-the-line locker rooms, a modern video scoreboard, a spacious press room, one of the additions for the 2006 World Cup. So, there we have it. Those are the biggest stadiums for the clubs outside the top flights. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more great content, check out 10 painful moments that defined a player's career in this video. And subscribe so you get the first ring once we have made a new video. Until next time.